All right, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to talk about some common issues or problems that have been known on the Can-Am Ryker. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into it with the biggest one probably being the VVS fault limp mode, which a lot of times can be avoided if you keep your foot off the brake. It happens when you ride the brake and throttling at the same time. It kind of gives the bike a confusion. The CPU gets confused about what's going on. So another problem that I've been reading and seeing a lot about are these units are actually overheating. So if you're like stuck in traffic, it's a really hot day, just be aware that the bikes could overheat. I personally haven't had that problem. My fan does kick on and it kicks on often, but that's when I'm stopped, and I'm stopped for a long time. So the third problem that I've been reading a lot about, and again, these are no in particular order in severity or anything like that. It's just a list that I came up with. Tire pressure, because you don't have any type of tire sensor. It's kind of hard to keep track. So if it's best to just constantly check your tire pressures, just to make sure they don't get flat on you. So this fourth one, a lot of folks already know about it. It's that annoying Ryker clunk, and that's just the slackness in the belt. So what I usually do to counter that is to feather the throttle. Once I feather the throttle, it's going to kind of tighten up that belt, get that slack out, and you shouldn't have to really worry about that clunk too much. But for new riders who don't know this technique, it is a bit annoying, but it can be managed. So this next one is something that I've just recently been reading more about, and it seems to be happening more to the 22s outside of the stem bolt recall. It's actually the fuel pump. So a lot of Rykers, a lot of riders, they'll be riding, they'll turn off their bikes, and next thing you know, their bike won't start. And it seems like it's the fuel pump that's actually been malfunctioning. So it might be something to look at if you have a 22. That's not to exclude other models, but I know the 22s have been having that issue specifically. And finally, dealership inconsistencies and lead times, which can lead to a lot of these issues I'm talking about right now. If you have been experiencing other issues besides these, please leave a comment below. Please like, share, subscribe. Ryker fam, you know what to do. Tap in.